Let's rejoin the Ski Bronx on the water from Loves Park, Illinois. And tremendous precision. Mark, they're setting a torrid pace on the water for the other teams to try to get up there and match. Now, the gentleman down there on the right, that's Phil Salmon. He's a good example of making avocation into a vocation, you might say, because he's been skiing 22 years. He's 36 years old, and he just loves it.
Well, Art, I've been skiing professionally for 16 years, and many of these amateur skiers spend as much time on the water as I do.
Beautiful form.
Well, the guys are really concentrating, and it really doesn't show. And that's part of being a good entertainer.
Okay, what are they concentrating on, though, when that move is being made?
Well, the gentleman has to keep his hips forward, his shoulders back, and back straight.
Such concentration, but they look like they're enjoying it with those great big smiles on their faces. What about communication now out on the water?
Well, actually, Art, there's a cadence that most skiers use between the guy or guys and the girl. For example, they will go 1, 2, 3, and up they go, just like this. And without that timing, without that cadence, those transitions become very difficult, just like that torch flip.
Oh, beautiful. Now we see some moves, Mark, that are more difficult than others, but does that necessarily mean a better score?
Not at all. Grace and beauty really has a lot to do with it.
So I think what you're telling me, Mark, is that it's best to do something well rather than extend yourself in difficulty.
In show skiing, it's really how well you do it, not necessarily how difficult it is.
Well, I'm not sure how difficult that is, but it doesn't feel very good, I don't think. Jump starting the barefooter from up top.
Well, it's really a rough and tumble act, as that gentleman doing the flying barefoot start demonstrated.
More wear and tear off the beach.
What's important here, Art, is that the skier maintains his position and waits for the boat speed. If he doesn't wait, he's going to go out the front.
Oh, they did well then.
Nice job.
How difficult is it to jump right off the skis and go into it right there?
That's called the two-ski jump out, and you really have to maintain a straight back and knees bent when you land.
The Ski Bronx performance includes live music as well.
Ladies and gentlemen, the daydream couples of my son's imagination.
The Ski Bronx, that is definitely, I think, Mark, the strongest performance of the championships.
According to my notes, Art, they're the team to beat right now. The jumping's been strong, the doubles has been superb. They're tough, real tough.
And very few, if any, mistakes on the ballet portions.
They've done a nice job with the ballet. They've choreographed it well. They've worked it into the show very well. Their patterns are nice. Another nice torch flip.
It even puts more pressure then on the pyramid. It must be very difficult to form this last act because you've been skiing for so long The crowd is anticipating an outstanding performance, but this has got to be very difficult. The wind's picking up, Mark.
Well, it's the ultimate in teamwork, Art. If these people don't put it together here, the club isn't going to do it.
One mistake ruins it for the ski club, and the fans are just with bated breath. They're up, standing up, clapping. Fatigue factor has got to come into play here.
It's a big factor. These skiers have been skiing for 50 minutes now. They've been skiing in some very difficult acts. At least 3 or 4.
Ford is back.